What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 90, and we start today's episode off with the biggest game of the series to date. West Bromwich Albion against Chelsea in the Barclays Premier League. And why is it the biggest game of the series to date? Well, it's quite simple. This year, we are performing above expectations massively, and we are top of the table. And there's only really one side that's stuck with us throughout the whole season. That's Chelsea. And we take them on here at the Hawthorns with just 9 games to go, and we are 6 points clear. However, Chelsea have a game in hand, which means if they win this game at the Hawthorns, they cut the gap to 3 points and they have a game to hand. And let's just say they win that means the gap is close to 0 points, and they could either overtake us on goal difference or we'll still be ahead on goal difference, but still the gap will be 0 points. Of course, if we win it though, even though Chelsea would have a game in hand, we'd extend the gap at the top to 8 points. Draw it and everything's the same, but even so, really massive game. It is the biggest game of the series today. We had some big games already in this series, but this is without doubt the biggest game of the series, because if we win this one, I'm not going to say the title's in the bag, we got one hand on it, of course not, but we'd certainly be feeling as though we are in the driving seat with our seatbelts on. But still, the first chance this game would fall in the 14th minute here as we come forward with Kevin Savanier finding Lacazette. He's got the pace to get past Boateng, and he has the finish to beat Checker as well, and it's a dream start here at the Hawthorns in this absolutely huge game in the Premier League. The title can't be secured today or anything, but it's still a massive game in terms of who's going to be the favourites to win the title with the last few games to go. And we do take the lead through Lacazette, the guy we brought in January. He's been a great signing so far, and he gets another goal to his short West Brom career so far as he slots the ball past Petr Cech and makes it 1-0. So no wonder the team came to celebrate there, because they know the importance of this game. Brilliant ball by Savanier as well. What a fantastic through ball. And Lacazette, once he went 1-on-1, I had full confidence he would score, and he did. So Lacazette scores, celebrates. It's 1-0 to West Bromwich Albion, and it's a perfect start here at the Hawthorns. But a good chance here just a few minutes later in the 23rd minute as we get the ball to Zambrano. We spread it out wide towards our right back Kyle Walker, and right from the off we were attacking Chelsea and going at them. And as Niang finds Lacazette here, he takes on Boateng again, beats him once again with the Berber spin, it gets himself inside. Great chance for 2-0, but Cech makes a brilliant save, and the shot is saved by Cech and goes onto the roof of the net. So still 1-0, but very good early chances for us. But Chelsea came forward themselves here in the 28th minute. Hazard on the ball for them. The Belgian keeps hold of the ball and finds Willian, the Brazilian, down the right hand side. Eventually he keeps hold of the ball, plays it back towards Todd Kane, a rare starter at right back here, and as Kane ends up swinging in a deep cross, Diego Costa wins it, and it's Nemanja Matic who makes it 1-1 and puts Chelsea back on level terms. Half an hour in the game. Really poor from me marking in the centre there, and as Costa won the header, it fell to Matic. He's 6 yards out. He is not going to miss that chance on the volley. What a fantastic strike though. Even if he's got no chance of missing it, it's still a brilliant finish, and it's West Brom 1, Chelsea 1. So Chelsea back on level terms, and directly from that really, it was all Chelsea. It was almost like the Matic goal just sparked them into life, because they kept on coming forward, looking very threatening. The passing was brilliant. Ramirez went close here with a good shot, but it went into the side netting and out for a goal kick. And a few minutes later, Ramirez is on the ball and finds Willian. The Brazilians link up here, and as Ramirez finds Thorgan Hazard, he picks out Diego Costa. Costa into Matic. Matic holds onto the ball and finds Diego Costa, and his shot goes over the bar and out for a goal kick. So still 1-1, but a lot of good chances for Chelsea. And in the second half, it was the same pattern really. After they scored the goal, I just couldn't get into the game at all. My confidence was all over the place. I didn't feel like I could do anything with the players, and as they come down the left hand side here, Thorgan Hazard's on the ball. He cuts past Mauricio, crosses the ball, and it takes a deflection, and unfortunately for us, well, I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'm just sick and tired of saying the phrase, it's another mistake by Ben Foster, because I didn't call him to come out here. He does it naturally, and even if he is going to come out, why on earth is he diving to the floor? You know, you're over 6 foot, you are a goalkeeper, you've got to be strong in the air, don't fall to the floor there, you've got to go and punch it. That's just absolutely terrible goalkeeping. He just seems to get pushed over way too easily, and it's West Brom 1, Chelsea 2, so no foul in my eyes, just an easy header for Ramirez there, and it's 2-1, and it was all Chelsea. I could not get back into the game. They looked as though they were going to claim a massive 3 points here, and they still have that game in hand. Diego Costa went close there, but his shot went over the bar, and in the 85th minute they're through again here. Nemanja Matic, who scored the first goal, finds Cesc Fabregas, plays it back inside towards the Serbian, then back out wide towards Fabregas. Good ball in. Costa wins the header, and Foster, goes some way to redeeming himself there with a very good header, and he keeps it at 2-1. And from the corner, it is Matic who will cross the ball in. Well, he doesn't across it in the end. He plays it short instead towards Diego Costa. Costa takes it around Berahino and finds Willian, but as Chelsea are dilly-dallying with the ball here, they don't really seem to know what they're doing, and they're just passing the ball around. And as Mikel finds Andre Schürrle, the tackle was made by Savanier. It comes back to Mikel, back to Willian. And as Walker gets the ball away, Zambrano finds Berahino to Anichebe, and it's a great chance for a counter. Anichebe's on the ball, picks out Lacazette. Lacazette holds the ball up, gives it back to Anichebe, who shoots and hits the post. It's agonisingly close, but it doesn't matter because with just 15 in-game seconds on the clock, Niang makes it West Bromwich Albion 2, Chelsea 2. And we had him starting on the right side of the wing in this game, and I converted him to play as a striker. I pushed him back up to play striker in the second half, and it was the right decision. He gets the goal and makes it 2-2, and it's such a huge point. I mean, technically it is still 2 points drop because we could have gone 8 points clear with just 8 games to go in this season, but at the end of the day, you've got to look at the bigger picture. Losing this game would have been unacceptable. It would have given Chelsea a massive confidence swing. It would have been momentum. You know, they'd grab the momentum back from us and they'd take it going into the final run of fixtures. But during the game, means the points stay as they are. We just get 1 point each, and they've still got a game in hand. They can cut the lead to 3 points, but we're still in the driving seat and still the favourite. So Niang, just like he did against Roma, coming up late in the game and getting ourselves the goals we needed to get ourselves a good result in the end. You know, the Roma game, he came off the bench, scored 2 late goals to send us through to the Europa League quarter-finals, which is this game here, the first leg against St Etienne, the French side away in France. And in that game against Chelsea, scores a late equaliser and keeps us in the driving seat as the Premier League comes to its close. So that guy really is a big-time, big-game player. But still, we do take on St Etienne for the following game here on Thursday night in those Europa League quarter-finals, as I mentioned. And of course, after scraping through against Roma, I didn't really know what to expect from this game because I don't actually know that much about St Etienne. I know a decent amount here and there, but French football isn't something I'm too knowledgeable about as I should be really. But they do have a good side, I know that much, and I know they'd be a very, very difficult team for us to beat. And away from home, they could be a strong side for us to break down and try and get ourselves those all-important away goals. But even so, I still fancy my chances, and I did make some changes to the side as per usual. Billy Rao came in, the 16-year-old. Safir Taider would be his centre-mid partner. Silva came in, Vestager came in, and Anichebe started this game. I thought a bit of a physical presence up top could do the job for us there, but still a really strong side regards, just a couple of changes here and there. But the first chance would fall to the French side as they get on the ball here with Tabernou, who backheels it towards Clement. They play a lovely little 1-2 here, and it is finished. The chance goes into the bottom corner with the shot, and it's St Etienne 1, West Brom 0, 23 minutes in. So worst possible start here. Lovely little 1-2 though. Can't really do much about that. Brilliant football, and St Etienne do lead. So 1-0 to the French side. We knew they'd come out of the blocks flying, and they did. 1-0 up, and in the 32nd minute they're through again here. It's Lemoyne who finds Rescue, who goes through the centre, chips it over the top, and what about that for a volley by Courgenet to make it St Etienne 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. And yes, I know I'm pronouncing all of these names wrong. Still, what a fantastic volley that is by the number 8. And again, both goals very nice. First one a lovely 1-2, and the weight of this chip ball over the top here reminded me of what Alex Song used to do to Robin Van Persie a few years ago. Brilliant ball over the top, and what a volley that is to make it St Etienne 2, West Brom 0. So 2-0, and the French side have a brilliant commanding early lead, and it hit the bar just a minute after the restart in the second half, signalling their intent. They smelt blood, as you can see in the top left. 52 minutes in, they'd had 6 shots to our 0. The header here went just wide the post, and I just couldn't defend. I mean, really, and I never thought I'd be saying this, but they were one of the strongest sides I've faced in terms of offensive ability and attacking ability in this career mode series so far, and I never predicted this. I'm not saying they're a bad side at all, but I didn't think they'd be this good, and they kept on coming through at will, breaking through my defence and putting shots on the goal. Thankfully, that was still 2-0, but in the 75th minute, Ricardo Rodriguez wins the ball back here, and Ichibi's onto it. He chips it over the top towards Saido Berahino, who's come off the bench, and he does indeed finish the ball into the back of the net and makes it 2-1. So I brought him off the bench at half-time. I felt as though we needed him. It's his competition, Berahino. This was his 9th goal in the Europa League so far this season. This is the competition he does very well in. Sorry, 8th goal. This is the competition he does very well in, and it was showed there. 2-1. We're back in this tie. We get ourselves that all-important away goal, and with 10 minutes to go, it could get even better here because Jan Yannick Vestergaard, our giant 6'6" defender, who wins us a penalty after the corner was only temporarily cleared, and it's a definite penalty. I mean, the last episode we got a penalty against Roma, which was very, very debatable to say the least, but this one, if you watch it back, you can see it there, he just barges into him, and maybe Vestergaard's flopping a little bit because he's a giant, tall, strong centre-back, but it's still contact off the ball, and it's enough of one to bring him down and get a penalty. So penalty to us, can't really complain. A great chance to tie the game from being 2-0 down. It is Berahino who scored our first goal, and he scores our second as well. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, makes it St Etienne 2, West Brom 2, and in this game, you know, until like the 65th minute mark, we looked completely out of it, and it was just a miracle that we were still in the tie. And now with 7 minutes to go, it's 2-2, and we'll have the upper hand going to the Hawthorns, and it could have been 3-2 late on as well. How about this? Patrick Roberts inside here. Really good chance. Plays it to Berahino. Berahino backheels to Roberts. Then to Billy Rao. What a lovely build-up here. And our 16-year-old hits the bar with the last kick of the game as it's then blown for full time straight after. But 2-2 the final score. If St Etienne don't go through, they've only got themselves to blame. They had a handful of chances and they missed a large percentage of them. But still, a 2-2 draw, 2 away goals. Very nice to see. And we had the upper hand going into the game with the Hawthorns. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. And I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.